Welcome to our first video. As you can see here, we have LeanIX, an enterprise architecture management tool. It's a tool where we can model our strategy until our project portfolio, and per project, we can model also the enterprise architecture. As you can see on this first screen, we have a dashboard. Here you can see how many fact sheets we already have in LeanIX. And as you can see, we have multiple layers of architecture. We have the vision and strategy layer, then we have the business layer, the application layer, and the technology layer. These are the same layers like in TOGAF or other architecture. When we go to the inventory, we can see here on the left which fact sheet types we have. We have objectives, we have principles, capabilities, user groups, applications, and etc. When we, example, click on objectives, we get automatically a list of all the objectives. An objective can be a goal. We want to achieve something. We are going to define this objective as a goal. But it can also be a course of action. So whenever you have a goal, you also have to say or to define how you are going to reach this goal. And this means a course of action. So you have two levels of objectives. So if we want to say, and we take here the filter for it, just show us the goals, then we go to goal, and now you get only the objectives with a goal tag at the end. So here we have all the objectives at the moment in LeanIX which Carrefour want to reach. Let's take here the last one. Stabilize and increase IT efficiency without disrupting operations. And of course, an objective is a part of the enterprise architecture layer. So when we click on it, we are opening this fact sheet. We are in the fact sheet stabilize, it's an objective. It belongs to the enterprise architecture layer, and it has an extra tag which is called goal. And as you can see here, we have a lot of information about this objective. You also can see that this objective has 3 children. 3 children, also objectives, but these are course of actions. So here you will find the definition how we can realize this objective. It's called the course of action. And of course, we have planning and other objects. Now, of course, we have connections between fact sheets. And we can serve onto these connections, and we can go from one fact sheet to another fact sheet. We are going to do this with the Relation Explorer. So, as we said, we have our objective, which is a goal, and it has 3 children. The first child is depreciate unused applications. The second child is the same, deprecate unused infrastructure. And the third child is to enable best possible IT customer service. If I want to know more about this objective, which is a course of action, I just click on it, and then I can go to that specific fact sheet. And as you can see now, this fact sheet is opening, and we get all the information about this objective course of action. Enable best possible IT customer services. And as you can see, we have 3 projects which are involved in this objective, and we have also one business capability which is involved in this objective. So this means that an objective, which is a course of action, needs business capabilities to realize this objective. And in this case, to realize this objective, we need incident management. So when we click incident management, this fact sheet will open, and we get a fact sheet of incident management. Incident management is, of course, a business capability. It's a supporting capability, and it also belongs to the vision and strategy layer. And as you can see, to do incident management, we have defined two applications. It's already defined in two projects. We have defined also one process, and of course, it was connected to the objective. So let's open again our Relation Explorer. And now we can say, well, what do we need for applications? Because these applications and these processes will realize this business capability. Well, we need two applications for that, Fresh Service and SAP Solution Manager. And of course, if we want so, we can go to this fact sheet whenever we want. We also need one process at the moment for incident management. And as you can see, this is the business process, change management process. So let's click on the business process change management process. Voila, we get it. You also see the life cycle, and this process is already active. And this business process is there, of course, to support the business capability incident management. And this process is also used or is being defined in a project next phase on Freshworks. So as you can see, we have a totally top-down analysis from objectives, which are goals, to objectives. What do we have to do to reach this goal? That's a course of action. And what capabilities do we need to realize this goal of actions? And then, of course, these projects are there to realize these business capabilities. So it's a capability-based planning. We can say, well, there are some capabilities which are urgent, short-term. There we are going to define projects. Or there are also capabilities maybe on longer term. Well, these projects we will start up later. So here you see the project next phase on Freshworks. Then the fact sheet will open. And as you can see, there is not only one process in this project which is being analyzed. We had here change management, but as you can see, there is also a second process, asset management process. So what I showed you was the way you can connect all these fact sheets. Now the second video, Oliver will talk you about how you can report all these fact sheets and how you can make your own reports and how you can make layered views so you can see the total picture from getting from strategy to business capability to project portfolio. Thank you for your